Happy Blackity Black History Month, Mocha Marvels.
Yes, and it's about to be some bows and some catching of the hands. Hashtag girl fight.
Oh yeah, Cori Bush is moving, sticking and moving.
As opposed to bobbing and weaving down the halls.
Right, and is shopping at Publix still a pleasure?
Well, there's a lot of unbaked dough coming out of that bakery.
And the Bay Area has been celebrating all week. Yes!
Yes! It's finally Janet Jackson Appreciation Day.
Ooh, yes, that and the Super Bowl.
The super what?
Okay, yeah, all that and so much more. Mocha in the morning.
Where we adding a little flavor to your morning blend.
Good morning, Mocha Marvels. I'm Kenya Woodard. I'm sitting in the grown woman chair, subbing in for the lovely Keisha Boy, but I'm not alone. I got some company with me. Please welcome my fabulous co-host, officially Jorge.
Good morning, everyone. Hello, Miss Kenya Woodard. Welcome back to the grown woman chair.
Thank you, love. Thank you. I have missed it. I have. So listen, lots of big things going on this week. You got all your stuff together for the Super Bowl? You got
Yes, I'm ready for this weekend's escapade.
Oh. All right.
If you know what I'm saying.
So,
wait, what are you wearing? I want to see what you're wearing. What are you wearing?
I am wearing my...
Whoa, hey, calm
sorry.
down. This is the morning show. It's a morning show.
And a family show.
Well, I'm just glad you didn't have a wardrobe malfunction just now.
No, that won't be happening because Justin Timberlake's not here. Oh, sorry. Anyway, look at you.
I'm ready. Oh, I'm already ready.
I love it.
I know. Okay. I'm getting my Rhythm Nation together, and we're gonna do it all up this weekend.
Okay, Mr. Jorge, if you're nasty. All right. Okay, I see you. You
Yeah,
ready?
I got that nasty coffee right now. I could do this all day long. You know that, right?
Yes, I know you can. But we have business to tend to, sir. We cannot be, doing this all day long.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. But first, coffee.
Give me a beat. Mocha in the Morning is brought to you in part by the Portico Cafe, where conversation, connection, and community create change.
Welcome back, Mocha Marvels. I'm Kenya Woodard here with officially Jorge. Y'all ready to get into some steamers? You ready, Jorge?
We are ready, and do I have some steamers for you today? All right, so we all know that the Super Bowl is happening in the Tampa Bay area. So people are celebrating that. It's all cute and everything, but there are going to be like a ton of celebrities in the Bay Area hosting all kinds of parties. Diplo's going to be here. Migos is going to be here. 50 Cent. I mean, wow. Like everybody's going to be in town.
Well, yeah, this is about to be the place to be for, the next 3 days, right? Until the big game is over. But some of these folks, I don't know if they actually qualify as celebrities. Okay, well, maybe they do. Maybe I don't think they're celebrities. But okay, if you want to spend your hard-earned money to go see 50 Cent, have at it. You got your ticket?
Yeah, I mean, the price tags on some of these parties are, for instance, like for $10,000, you can get like your own little VIP section for like 10 people. I mean, so anywhere from like $35 to like $10,000 is what I'm seeing for some of these parties. But my concern is, um, what kind of like social distancing is going to be like? Because people have been turning up with
Oh
all
yeah.
these celebrations. Like, look, I mean, don't hate, vaccinate, and then celebrate. I mean, right?
Well, hey, listen, everybody can't get the vaccine right now, so vaccination isn't on the table. But yes, please social distance, wear masks. Yeah, we want people to be safe and have a good time.
Right. And some more steamers. Listen to this. So Stacey Abrams has been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. Not only that, but so has the Black Lives Matters movement. Like that's like a double header, for all the
Yeah.
Mocha Marvels out there. Stacey Abrams and Black Lives Matters have been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. So I'm sure that they're getting all of our votes.
If it was such a thing, right? I wish we could vote online for who we want to see.
Wouldn't it be great if that could happen? If like we had it, like we can get in there and like vote too. But I want to read to you this one, from the Nobel Peace Prize folks. They are saying that recognizing the movement, which is the Black Lives Matters movement, will send a powerful message that peace is founded on equality, solidarity, and human rights. And that was, yeah, so pretty awesome. Between Stacey Abrams and Black Lives Matters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talk about receiving like global recognition with all of the hateration that it was getting here like domestically. How about that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Listen, I don't know if you remember, but when the marches were going on here last summer for Black Lives Matter, it inspired marches elsewhere in the world. Like we weren't the only ones out here marching. There were other folks in other countries doing the same, having their Black Lives Matter signs. It was great to see it, such a thing kind of spread all over.
And we all know how Stacey did everything in her power to turn Georgia blue.
Yeah, she's been working really hard, and it's really, really good to see her reaping the rewards of all her hard work.
So let's talk about movies. Here's some great, another great steamer. So we have Judas and the Black Messiah coming out, and it's getting like rave reviews. And when I started to read into this, I didn't realize that, look, the FBI was shady.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about like pulling the rug off for someone and like double crossing, betraying, the
You talking about Fred Hampton?
Yes. Oh my goodness. I mean, come on now. But it's great that all this information is coming out and that these filmmakers are putting these stories out there because a lot of us didn't know any of this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. It's not something that's like really taught in school. It might be glossed over, but it's not, something that's taught in depth and, generate like, critical thinking and papers and, all that kind of stuff. At least I know it wasn't in, my school. So, but, I was familiar with Fred Hampton growing up because, we talked about it in my family, but it's really great to see his story come into, the big screen, even though this side of it probably isn't, the one we all would want to see.
Right. But it goes to show that the more representation that we have, whether it's in government, in the community, in corporate America, that of course we are going to experience some of those setbacks, but the more of us in all these other areas combined, then the last time things like that will ever happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
I mean, that's how I kind of feel. So let's talk about Chadwick Boseman, rest in power, Black Panther.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, he's double nominated for the NAACP Image Awards for Ma Rainey's for the Ma Rainey movie that was on Netflix with Viola Davis and The Five Bloods.
Yeah, listen, I'm claiming it now, and you can come back to this when it's all said and done at the end of the year. But Chadwick Boseman is going to sweep and clean up for everything that he's nominated for. I'm claiming it now. I'm telling you. Listen,
but he's going to sweep, clean up, and send y'all the bill.
Absolutely. Look, it's just hard to beat a dead man, listen, especially when he gave some of the best performances of his entire career right before he passed away. I'm sorry. It's just in the can. Yep.
And check this out. And speaking of performances, the Queen, Regina King, for the first time ever, here again, I'm saying like the first time again, it's gonna be hosting Saturday Night Live.
Yes! This is another Black woman that we are so excited to see, get everything that she, deserves, all her flowers. Listen, she is directing movies, she's starring in shows.
She's getting Oscar buzz for One Night in Miami. I mean, come on.
I mean, the lady is just doing it. You can't help but to celebrate.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. That's the way love goes. You know what I mean? Seriously? Yes, for real. Come on, Miss Regina King.
Yes.
Yes. All right. And so, speaking of queens, I saw this story, and I thought it was like really funny. And I was kind of like, I did like a situation. Well, the Queen of England is no longer the head of state for Barbados. So let me explain to you what that means.
Oh, please do.
The United Kingdom has created a commonwealth, and it was pretty much a way of giving a lot of their colonized states kind of like their independence and freedom, but still kind of like having their hand in the cookie jar. Well, Barbados is kind of like, well, we're done with our like colonial times, and it's time for you to move on. So it removes her as the head of state.
Oh,
bye-bye. And not only that, this is only the beginning, because in November, Barbados is planning to become a republic, so severing all ties completely with the United Kingdom.
Okay. All right, Barbados. All right. Yes. We love to see the independence. Absolutely.
Yes, that's what happens when you put in the work. You get your independence.
Yes.
From the Queen. Oh, and I got some more royalty for you.
Oh, please spill. Please spill.
Yes. So recently there was like a story that came out with Meghan Markle, the Duchess, and the paging of the birth certificate of the prince, her son Archie.
Whoa. What changes? What are you talking about?
This is what happened. Her name no longer appears on the birth certificate.
Excuse me? Wait, stop the bus. Hold on.
Check this out. What does appear is Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex. Oh. So she came out and put it down and said, listen, that has everything to do with the palace. That was a palace move, not a me move. But I'm thinking, is this kind of the way that the Queen is sending some sort of like apology and kind of bringing them back into, because they were stripped of their titles, right? And now she appears as, because that's like a thing. Like you can be like a duke, a duchess, a this or that, but to have Her Royal Highness or the HRH like in your name, that's kind of like a thing over there. So I don't know, but it's very intriguing.
It is very intriguing. And actually, I would see it as some kind of, olive branch, if you will, because remember when everything was going down, the palace was very quiet. They didn't have a whole lot to say to defend Meghan, and that's where it kind of left a little salty taste in my mouth about the whole situation.
And not to mention that they just won a case because they had some issues with the tabloids, and his Prince Harry's getting paid some damages, so they're not playing around.
Oh no, they are not. This is good.
You know what though? I wouldn't even want to name either if you just call me like Royal Highness. I mean, I'll be fine with that.
I would too, and with my money. Yes, absolutely.
And speaking of Royal Highnesses, the Queen
Janet.
Yes. I know it's Super Bowl, but for people like me, it's actually Janet Jackson Appreciation Day, and I can't wait to see all the tweets and Instagrams and videos that we're going to see all weekend. Already Spotify is like bumping with everyone playing Janet Jackson, so
yeah,
I can't wait
I can't either. We love Janet. Janet, we love you. And listen, I'm ready for it as well. I can't wait to see all the videos, all the clips, all the songs. I'm here for it.
Oh,
absolutely.
And I can't wait until this whole pandemic thing is over because we miss you much, Janet. We can't wait to see you back on that stage.
Okay. You're going to be doing this all show, right?
All show.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted you to say it. We're going to be right back with Piping Hot.
The views and opinions expressed on Mocha in the Morning are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official position of the show, its producers, staff, and sponsors.
Welcome back, Mocha Marvels. I'm Kenya Woodard, sitting in the grown woman chair for Keisha Boyd. But I'm not alone. I got some ladies here with me for Piping Hot Topics. Let's get into it. Let me introduce first Kia Shakur.
What's up, everybody? Go Bucks! Go Bucks! Yes! Woo!
Go Bucks. Okay, and next up, the lovely Dr. Jen.
Hi, good morning. Oh, so glad this week is over.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And last but not least, the lovely Liz Everett. Hey, Liz.
Hi, everybody. It's Friday.
It is indeed Friday. Let's get on into these hot topics, ladies. So first up, there was a bit of a scrap, perhaps, between Representative Cori Bush and Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene. Kia, I don't know. First of all, let me ask you, if they were actually really gonna fight, who would your money be
Cori. I don't need to finish. I really don't need to finish that. Cori would. Now that's if no weapons are involved. And we know that Marjorie Taylor Greene is a very pro-gun person. She's a pro-gun nut. She's just a nut in general. But I'll play devil's advocate just a tiny bit. They were in the congressional tunnels that connect both buildings. There's like a tram system that goes underneath those two buildings. And I guess Marjorie Taylor Greene took her mask off to talk on the cell phone. Cori thought it was her business to go over and correct her and tell her to put a mask on, which of course started a kerfuffle. And you know, it made made Cori want to move her office away from Marjorie's office. And a lot of people are saying that that's really just a tiny bit of the surface of what's going on. I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene is a threat to all the other people of color there who represent Congress, especially Ilhan Omar. And it's also seeming like Ilhan Omar got completely separate treatment than Marjorie Taylor Greene is getting. I don't know if you guys remember, but Ilhan Omar made comments about Israel and was labeled anti-Semitic, and she was forced to apologize. Marjorie Taylor Greene has made fun of the Black Lives Matter movement. She has
George Floyd.
She has actually made fun of saying it was a false flag for shooting victims, and she has yet to be reprimanded. So it's a bad situation for Republicans. And as a Republican, that makes me mad.
Well, maybe she'll do better in the future. We'll see. But let's move on. So let's talk about the federal government in Canada has agreed to halt flights from the Caribbean and Mexico and making hotel quarantines mandatory. Dr. Jen, this kind of hits a little close for you. You are set to honeymoon in Mexico in some time. Although this doesn't affect the U.S., however, you guys are going to be required to have a negative COVID test before you come back. Tell me how that's going to work.
So my understanding is that we will have to have a negative COVID test on the way back. We still don't know where we're going to get that done in Mexico. I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out, I guess. Especially since my fiance, when he comes home, the very next day, he has to fly to Hawaii and has to have a negative test to go to Hawaii for the job that he's taking. So yeah, but honestly, aside from my personal, concerns, I think it's actually probably a good idea. I mean, let's be honest. Traveling to Mexico, that's been where everybody everybody's like jumping to like, okay, let's go to Tulum. Let's get away from the cold, you know, and Canada and the US is famous for going over to Tulum and partying like rock stars and then bringing COVID back. So I commend Fine Behind Prime Minister how do you say his name? Trudeau. Yeah, his Fine Behind. It don't matter. I just call him Fine Behind Prime Minister of Canada. Yes. But whatever. We can call him Trudeau. But anyway, no, I commend him because he's making a very tough decision to decide that, you know, his constituents, his citizens, health is more important than business, which we don't see happen very often in the US. So will we follow suit? I don't know, but I think it's probably something that Biden and the administration is probably talking about because it's probably something that they're going to have to do if we're going to really get a hold of this.
All right. Well, Dr. Jan, y'all be safe, mask up, have fun. But let's talk about, excuse me, T.I. and Tiny. Are they becoming the new R. Kelly? Liz, have you heard about the story between, the allegations? Let me say that, the allegations against T.I. and Tiny. Have you heard about this?
No. What this is? What's going
on? So supposedly,
you really don't know?
I haven't.
Oh, honey, let me fill you in. That is what I'm here for, to be messy. Thank you. Thank you, Liz, for not knowing. Here we go.
So I've been all in like designer stuff. So please enlighten me. I need to know.
I'm here.
Yes, Kia, please enlighten me.
And Tiny apparently have been quote unquote sexually abusing women throughout the years. And these are younger girls that they have been having come to their house, and they have coerced them, quotes in the air on purpose. I wish we had a legal person on the show to let me know what I can and cannot say, but it's alleged that they've had at least 30 women come to their house where they've coerced them into using drugs and then getting them to do sexual activity. People are saying half the story might be real, half is fake, but if it's even 5 or 10 women that this is true about, that's awful. And we've known for years that T.I. and Tiny have a very, again, quotes me here, open relationship, but this is a little bit too open for anybody. It's too much. I mean,
how else was Tiny gonna get these girls to come and have sexual favors with her? She is not the cutest. I'm sorry.
Oh,
yes, she's not.
Yikes. Oh my goodness.
She's not. So what else was she gonna do?
Okay, but let me ask you this, Dr. Jan. Do you think this is on the level of human trafficking? Because that's kind of been buzzing too, that they were, this was the
it's definitely got to be on the Cosby level / so it's if it's true, then what they've done is obviously absolutely wrong, and they should both be punished for it. It's just, but I'm like I liked T.I. or did. I don't know if he did this or not, but I've always liked him. I liked his personality. I liked a lot of the things that he said, other than the stuff he said about his girls versus sons. But I've kind of liked him. So I'm really surprised that this would be something that they would be into. But with Tiny, I don't know. I'm like, I don't put it past her. Like, I'm not surprised with her.
Put it past her either. Because do you all remember when she got that really awful butt job that she still has right now, where her butt it's like her legs look like toothpicks that someone put like really round gum on top of? That's what it does. Like, I remember when she got that. But I think a lot of people are shocked because we all know T.I.'s evolution. T.I. went from being the thug rapper to the business guy. Now he's the philanthropist, helping out politicians, got a podcast, smart Black guy. He's made this evolution. And to do this, you are now throwing yourself back into raggedy N-word territory. Why would you do that?
Right.
Because he's T.I., right?
Yeah, you are who you are.
He has a really bad habit of saying and doing things that he probably shouldn't say or do, right? All right. So let's move on. So look, the Publix, this is a situation with Publix. Supposedly the heiress to, the Publix fortune was funding the riots, the insurrection, the rallies that took place in DC on January 6th. Okay, how many of us are not shopping at Publix any longer following this news?
Let Liz go first.
First of all, shopping at Publix is no longer a pleasure. Thank you very much. I will be Whole Foodsing it myself. Thank you. I already do a lot of online ordering anyway. So, I'll be honest, like, I just think that it really matters where we put our dollars now. And I think we've always had more power with what we spend, and Black dollars matter, right? People of color, our dollars matter, and we need to be unified on where we're putting our dollars, where we're putting our mind, and honestly, how we're educating our next generation to research and find these things, because we haven't been paying attention. We've been riding out with Gucci and Lucci and all the other people because of, doing it for the culture. And while that is all fine and fabulous, the thing that we really need to do for the culture is unify on where we're putting our dollars and unify on how we are curating legacy and business for the next level.
I will still be shopping at Publix. I'm
not okay, Kia. You still gonna shop?
And me and Liz are so polar opposite. And I think me and Jen, I might be the only one along with our producer who's still gonna shop at Publix. The reason being is that the heiress, which is a fancy name for saying rich daughter with no talent, has no association with the actual day-to-day business. She got put on the foundation. We all know when you have weren't smart enough to work for the business, you go work for the foundation. There's not a lot of stuff you can break over there as long as you don't steal money. And that's true, because she doesn't really have a lot to do with this. She's not an executive or anything. And Publix is 80% employee owned, which means a lot. Also, and this is close to my heart, is Publix puts a lot of effort into hiring special needs adults and training them. My son's special needs. We're hoping that he will get into their training program, be able to work for the Publix organization. Very few businesses do that. So and especially after people treat grocery store workers, especially now, like garbage. And they put up with it because they need the paycheck. So me boycotting, I feel like, can't we just go and boycott her house or set it on fire or do something like that? Like that seems more effective.
That seems more, that seems more appropriate.
We are not advocating setting anybody's house on fire. No, ma'am. No, absolutely not. I think I'm a bit indifferent. I don't really shop at Publix, so.
I do. I mean, come on, Publix subs are like the best. I mean, y'all know that.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really got into it, so I support you.
I
will buy you a gift card because I want my friend to be happy, right? But I'm gonna go to like Jimmy John's.
They're chicken wings. My mom is a big proponent of Publix chicken.
I do love
from Black Publix, not from white Publix. Yes. By her house, there's two. There's a Black Publix and a white Publix. She's like, go to Black Publix and go get some chicken before you and your husband come over here so we can have lunch. I'm like, all right, I'll go to Black Publix.
I do love their chicken wing and their cakes. Their bakery is amazing.
The bakery is the bomb. Their cakes are amazing. You can get a whole wedding cake for half the price, which is probably what
my wedding cake for my wedding was from Publix. Our producer, who was also at this event, was there. I got my wedding cake from Publix, and
it was so good because I was at your wedding.
Yeah. Their cakes are amazing. The chicken is great. The deli is great too. But for my every week grocery shopping, I don't really do it. But hey, to those of you who are going to continue, listen, I guess, we all have some decisions we have to make. But let's roll along here and talk about Miss Wendy Williams, if we can. Oh, yeah. So who watched the movie and the documentary? Okay. So here's my thing. She really didn't tell us anything we didn't already know, right?
No, I learned a lot.
Oh, please share. What did you learn?
I did not know she had a baby by Eric B. I didn't know she got pregnant by Eric B. That was
I didn't know either.
Okay. That I didn't know. You're right. That I didn't know. But her marriage and all of the brouhaha that came behind the affair and the
baby.
Then
he had been cheating for that long though. I didn't know that either. I didn't know he had been cheating since 2 years into their marriage. That's a long extent of time to be cheating, because the way she made it seem like on the show or when the drama all happened, this only started happening in the recent 5 or 6 years, even that's a long time. But she said it happened when she got pregnant with little Kev.
Yeah.
Kev is now 20.
Right.
That's a long time.
That's a long time, right? That's a long time. But there are a lot of women that, they hang in there for whatever reason. No matter what, but I guess the baby was the draw. I mean, was the bottom line, for her, it was just like, can't do the baby.
But the drama, is a woman worth her weight in gold. They can all say what they want to say about Wendy. Wendy is a self-made woman. She has earned her stripes and she deserves to be where she is, and people cannot take that away from her. Like, I know we knew that, but now we really know that.
I agree. I haven't always liked Wendy, but I have always admired her hustle and her come up and her story. I'm sorry, but listen, it is what it is. She is the gold standard when we're talking about women and radio and doing her own thing, self-made, just like you said. Wendy's it. She's it. But I actually like the documentary better than the movie. Anybody else?
Agreed. I've always been a big Wendy Williams fan, but I think I'm a big fan of, Dolly Parton, Celine Dion, Cher, Tina Turner. I'm a fan of the diva brand style. You know what I mean? So yeah. I have always loved her. And the reason for me is because I feel like I understand that hustle of, curating that image on such a high level so that you can get those deals, so that you can, really sell to that gap, and so that you really can elevate your brand and kind of qualify, I guess you could say, for your fragrance deals and all those kind of things, because those are the places that you really make money. But what people often don't realize is that those are the people that, people have such huge judgment about because they have kind of that queen brand archetype,
Yeah, absolutely.
Ladies, absolutely. Who get famous or rich or whatever, stop making your husband or boyfriend your manager. Stop. And Jen, you do it from a business standpoint. You would never make your man your manager. Like, it can go left so quickly.
Never. Like, yeah, I don't understand that. Like, and then because, me and my fiance, like, we both have businesses and our businesses are still pretty separate. I mean, I'm involved in the financials of his, he's involved in mine, but you still have to have some level of making sure that you have your own ownership. God forbid, in case something does go left. I mean, we're actually working on our prenups now, like that I've requested, because, I think it's really important just in case, like, I don't expect to get divorced, but anything could happen, God forbid. And you want to make sure that you know exactly what's supposed to happen when that does occur. As a business owner, I want to protect the little bit I got, and I want him to protect what he has, and it's just it just makes smart decisions. But I don't know what Wendy was doing, because she's a hot mess all the way around. That's why I didn't watch the show, the movie, none of that. Y'all know I didn't watch it because I just think she's a hot mess. So
first Destiny's Child, now Wendy. You know what? I hate her. But I still love you though. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's Mocha in the Morning. To my lovely Mocha Marvels, Kia Shakur, Dr. Jen, Liz Everett. Thanks so much for joining me this week.
Bye guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye guys.
Bye.
I want to say thank you again to my lovely correspondents for joining me today. We'll be right back with more Mocha in the Morning.
Your Mocha Minute is brought to you by Black in Florida, your online connection to everything that's Black in Florida.
Hello, Mocha Marvels. It's Liz Everett, your style and beauty guru, award-winning image strategist, and you guys know I love helping you rock life like a runway. All right, guys, so before we get into this week's fabulous fashion tea, make sure you go over to Instagram and follow me at I am Liz Everett. There you can send me or DM me your fashion, style, and beauty questions, and your question may be my topic on Mocha in the Morning one of these fabulous Fridays. All right, guys, so it's time. Let's get into it. Now, in honor of Black History Month and New York Fashion Week kicking off next week, I wanted to introduce you guys to 5 fabulous Black fashion designers that you may not know. Now, these people are killing it on the celebrity runway and slaying it on the fashion runway as well. And I loved that during the inauguration, people were introduced to Sergio Hudson and Christopher John Rogers, who have really been putting in the work behind the scenes. But there are 5 more designers that I want to connect you guys with. All right, guys, I got my list. Are you ready? All right, so let's start with Laquan Smith. He is known for styling J-Lo, Beyonce, Cardi, Kim, Riri, Offset. I mean, the list goes on and on. He really believes in, glamour in real life, which I really do connect with, but you will love Laquan Smith. All right, after him, we have Telfar Clemens, who, listen, I am saving up for my Telfar Global bag right now. I mean, known for his unisex brand that really just is easy breezy and fabulous, great color schemes. But to me, dynamite handbags, you can't go wrong with Telfar Clemens. All right, and then there's Carly Kushney, always known on the runway as Kushney. She has just such a beautiful way of really presenting femininity and just elevating with vibrant colors, and honestly, just really great silhouette and structure as well. Great, easy, ready to wear, just looking fabulous in real life and on the runway. And we have Slashed by Tia. Now, what I love about Tia is that she's a Teen Vogue Generation Next alum, and she is bringing you art history, ruffles, Renaissance femininity, and just bringing fashion back with great pizzazz. And we will finish with Aurora James of Brother Vellies. Now, you have got to get your sugar confectionery fabulosity shoes from her, because she is taking over the footwear industry. Lots of celebrities are wearing. Honestly, people recommend that you buy them 2 and 3 at a time because her work sells out. Hope you guys have loved getting to know these 5 fabulous Black fashion designers. New York Fashion Week is coming, you guys, and I cannot wait. You're going to want to be over on my Instagram to find out all about it. And make sure you're following me at I am Liz Everett. Thanks again to all of those who came to my How to Look Fabulous on Live workshop. Love you guys so much. Mwah! Happy Friday, Mocha Marvels.
By the way, I just want to say that Black lives still matter. This situation in Rochester, New York, where the police pepper sprayed and handcuffed a 9-year-old girl, just further illustrates why the movement is so important. Please, 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 you all, protect Black women and girls.
Good morning, Mocha Marvels. This is officially Jorge, and I have a bold roast for you today. I have 2 very special people on the show today, and one, of course, is the fun foodie mama, and we also have Chef Ava from Ava's Low Country Cuisine, and this is what's really super awesome. Not only are they Black, beautiful women, but they're on the Super Bowl host committee. All right, come through. Welcome back to the show, Fun Foodie Mama, and welcome to the show for the very first time, Chef Ava. Hey, ladies.
Hey. Good morning.
Are we Super Bowl ready?
Yes.
This is exciting. Well, I think it's amazing and fabulous news that the 2 of you happen to be, or were selected to be on the Super Bowl host Committee. How Black Girl Magic is that? Tell us how that happened.
So we were selected to be one of the vendors for catering on the Super Bowl host committee. We went to a series of interviews and tastings, and I got chosen to be one of the caterers, private chefs for the actual host committee.
Oh my goodness. Now, okay, tell us what is Low Country cuisine?
So Low Country comes from Charleston, South Carolina. There's Charleston like cuisine dishes that we implement here in Tampa, Florida.
Like what? Tell me, like,
it's like kind of like a seafood vibe. So Low Country goes for like the low-lying areas in Charleston, more being close to the water. So a lot of our dishes in our restaurant, and we do private chef, have a lot of seafood in there. So it represents the Charleston area. You know, when you come there, you want seafood.
Right. Now, Miss Fun Foodie Mama, how'd you land this deal, Miss Super Bowl host committee lady?
Listen, people just be seeing me out there about like going to different restaurants, hosting different events, and just shouting out different small businesses. So I was selected to be one of the social foodies to come out and help amplify the small businesses that they had selected. So it was an honor. I was excited, and I got to go to 5 different restaurants in the Tampa Bay area and just highlight them on my channel. So it was awesome.
That's fabulous. Now let's talk about, because now the two of you have a collab.
Yes.
So let's talk about that entree.
So we decided to collab since we were both selected to be on the committee. What better way to, celebrate the Buccaneers, our home team, going to the Super Bowl? They're making history because they're the first NFL team to play in their home city. So we're excited about that. And also we want to support, small businesses. It's also Black History Month. We're, like you said, Black Girl Magic going on. So we just want to highlight several different things going on, bringing more attention to small business in the area, specifically Ava's Low Country Cuisine.
Awesome. Now, Chef Ava, for this event that's happening this weekend, tell us what's on the menu.
So on our menu, we're going to have our catfish waffle sandwich with our signature sauce. So we have, I don't think you guys have had that in Tampa yet, but it's an actual fried catfish on a savory waffle to make it into a sandwich. And then we're going to have our wings, our whiskey glazed wings. We make our whole in-house whiskey sauce that goes on our wings.
Oh my God.
And it comes with like 2 sides.
So the waffle's not even a side. That's like amazing.
That's a whole sandwich. You get a whole waffle, fries on a sandwich with our signature sauce. You got to come in and check it out.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so where are we going? What time we got to be there? Everyone's wearing a mask except when they're when they got that big old waffle sandwich catfish going in there.
Pull your mask down for that part.
So our address is 120 Flagship Drive off of Highway 41. We're located in the plaza next to Blessings gas station. The event starts at 5 o'clock. So come on out, come drink some margarita. Margarita Man will be there. Yes. DJ out there, definitely everything.
That's awesome.
And we're pushing to go orders as well. So you don't have to come in and dine in because people, are very still COVID cautious. So we definitely understand that. So come in, pre-order, just grab your meal to go and you can still support us.
I love that. I'm going to write that down. I like COVID cautious. Come through with the hashtags, Fun Foodie Mama.
Yeah,
I'm so going to use that. I'm going to use that in conversation too. I'm being very COVID cautious.
Right. Let these people know that it's still going around, but we still got to do business. So we got to find ways around it.
Yeah, we still got to eat.
Right.
Definitely pull up in your car and we can give you your meal.
Right.
Now, Chef Ava, where can we find you on the social media platforms?
So you can find me on Instagram at Ava's Low Country Cuisine. Also, you can find me on Facebook at Ava's Cuisine. Definitely go in there, check us out, follow us, and keep up with all our updates. We have an indoor restaurant, so you can definitely come in and dine in for breakfast and dinner. If not, you want to hire a private chef, this is what we do too. So we do private chef services.
Awesome. Well, Miss Fun Foodie Mama, thank you so much for the scoop on Ava's Low Country Cuisine. And congratulations to the two of you on being on that Super Bowl host committee, and happy Blackity Black History Month. How we say Mocha in the morning, keep spreading that Black girl magic all over the Bay Area.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate it.
We really do.
And we will be right back after this with more Mocha in the morning, where we're adding a little flavor and low country cuisine to your morning blend.
Oh man, this was so much fun. Thanks so much for having me in the grown woman chair once again.
Oh, absolutely. Now, you know love will never do without you, honey. And besides, you were burning it up in there today.
Well, you know, I do what I can, you know, but funny how time flies. I must say goodbye. I miss you much, though, Jorge.
Oh, I know. I'm sure we're going to get such fabulous feedback on you being in the Grown Woman Chair.
Absolutely. And shout out to the Bucks because they got to win this thing. So, yeah.
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Right. Give me a beat. That's music playing in the background.
Yeah. We'll see you all next week. Thanks so much for joining. Oh man. Listen,
bye, my black cat.
I'm just glad you did not make me do any kind of, you know, choreography or anything, because I don't have any moves. So I thank you for that. Thank you.
You're welcome, my black cat. Or should I say blackity black cat?
Blackity black. You right about that. Blackity black. Absolutely. Hey, enjoy your weekend, Jorge.